presentation here is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it looks great, but I'm curious, how is it cooked? Squab is one of the trickiest proteins to cook just right. Now I want to see medium rare.
In Ontario's beautiful Niagara Peninsula, the Final Four are cooking for their culinary lives in the semifinals of MasterChef Canada. But with only 45 minutes left in the cook,
whoa!
David's venison is getting more smoke than he intended.
The next thing I know, I have a fire. I am in full flames. Thank God I didn't overcook the venison.
David!
Yes, chef.
So I saw the big fire there, but everything's under control, right?
Yes, chef.
So you come from a big Portuguese family, right?
Yes, I do.
So this should not be a big problem for you, 21 dish. That's probably about 1/4 of what you usually do for big family gatherings, right?
You're absolutely right, chef. Unfortunately, I usually start a day before, not 3 hours before.
I hate to tell you this, David, okay?
Yes.
You don't have 3 hours.
Thank you, chef.
I feel like I've been peeling these beets for hours. It's taking forever, and time is burning up on me. I need to start this pickerel right now.
The scales off.
Hey there, Cody.
Hello, chef.
So tell me, how did you feel about getting this beautiful pickerel?
It certainly takes a little bit of time to process, but I think I'm moving through it fairly quickly.
There's a lot of cleaning and deboning and scaling of this particular fish.
Yeah, chef.
Are you concerned that we might find scales in your dish or even a bone?
I'm not worried about bones, chef. No, I'm definitely not worried about bones.
Keep an eye on the clock, because I know that for you, that's always been an issue.
Yes, chef.
I know that I'm not going to be able to properly get the scales off this fish in time, and there's no way that I want one of these pickerel fishermen to get a scale in their dish. So bottom line is, skin's got to come off.
Damn you, David. I'd rather work with a squab.
Hi there, Lynn.
Hi, chef.
You've cooked with squab before?
Yes, I have, chef.
So tell me what you're going to do with them.
I am going to make a mushroom ragu underneath the squab with the pan gravy, maple, and white wine glazed carrots.
And what degree do you hope to have them cooked before you serve them?
Should always be medium. Medium to medium rare even.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Good luck.
Thank you, chef.
I'm worried about my rabbit mousse cooking all the way through, because that might mean that my loin dries out. I can't risk these rabbit loins drying out, so I'm gonna wrap them in bacon.
Sabrina, what are you making here?
I'm making rabbit two ways, so my rabbit is stuffed with a rabbit mousse.
So one way isn't enough under all this pressure.
I'm taking the risks I need to take to end up in the finale, chef.
Yeah, but someone's actually going to go home today.
It won't be me, chef. I'm right on time.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
I gotta make sure that this pickerel is very, very well seasoned, because that's the most important part with this fish.
10 minutes! You have 10 minutes left!
With the clock ticking down, the 18 guests who supplied today's food are already being seated in the vineyard's dining room. And while David, Lynn, and Sabrina are almost finished plating their dishes, Cody's pickerel is just coming out of the pan.
Here comes the servers!
Oh my God.
I'm stressed out, I'm overwhelmed, I've got to do 21 plates. Maybe David's plan is working here. This pickerel is getting the best of me.
Finally, Cody finishes plating his dishes, and they're now ready for pickup.
Go ahead.
As my first plates are being taken away by the servers, all I'm thinking is, have I done enough? It's the moment of truth, and there's nothing more I can do now.
Doesn't get much better than that.
It's now time to taste each dish, and although the guests' opinions will be taken into consideration, it's the judges who will decide whose dish will advance them to the finale and whose will send them home. First up is David.
This one plate is everything. I'm either packing my bags or going to the top.
David, would you please describe your dish?
Today we have a venison loin with braised kale, a puree of squash, also a trio of the beautiful beets, and a red wine reduction.
Did you get the smoke on the venison you were looking for?
At times there was a little bit too much smoke, but yes, I did get the smoke I was looking for.
It looks stunning. I can't wait to try it. Thank you, David.
Thank you. This dish looks amazing. It tastes amazing. But you know what? Everybody's is going to be amazing today. We're all fighting for the same thing.
So I think the plating is really quite attractive. Elevated it, it's got a certain level of sophistication, but it's a little unusual and has a free spirit to it also.
Looks like you did a great job here on the cook of the venison. It's perfectly seared. You have this wonderful medium rare in the middle. I mean, what a fantastic job.
If I was to make one small complaint, the balsamic glaze is too thick. If this was just a slight bit thinner, and I can get all the beetroot and all this coming together, it would be just perfect.
David's venison was very good. It melted in my mouth.
Next up is Lynn.
I hope the judges recognize in my dish that I've worked very hard with my plating and that my flavors are there. For you today, I've made a butter pan-seared squab breast, and it's served alongside Riesling, maple, and apricot glazed carrots on a mushroom ragu.
It looks fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the squab looks like it's perfectly caramelized on top. Stunning.
I think the presentation here is absolutely beautiful.
I mean, it looks great, but I'm curious, how's it cooked? Squab is one of the trickiest proteins to cook just right. Now I want to see medium rare. Wow, look at that. It's incredible.
Beautiful.
I love the white gravy with the sweetness of the squab, the gaminess. It lets all the ingredients speak out louder.
For me, I would have liked to have seen a little bit larger cut on the mushrooms. If they were bigger, be able to identify the mushrooms that she was using. Overall, it's a wonderful dish.
I thought that Lynn's squab was delicious. It's seasoned well. It has a great sear on it. I would definitely order this dish in a restaurant.
Next to present their plate is Sabrina.
As I'm putting down my plate, I'm finally satisfied. This dish should earn me a spot in the finale. Here you have ratatouilles on top of a Jerusalem artichoke puree, charred green onions, peppercorn toasted pine nuts with a elderberry and red wine sauce.
It looks delicious. Thank you.
Let's try it.
Sabrina has obviously displayed great technique. She has used the loin, stuffed it, wrapped it in bacon, and then pan roasted it. It's a very tricky technique to achieve, especially in a 90-minute cook. That rabbit is absolutely delicious. Seasoned very nicely.
There's one misstep on this rabbit. It had 1 minute too long in the pan. It's a little bit dry. Other than that, it's a knockout dish.
Sabrina's rabbit dish was excellent. It's the first time I've had rabbit, and I would definitely have it again.
And last to serve the judges is Cody.
So, Cody, could you tell us about your pickerel dish, please?
Absolutely. So what you have in front of you is a pickerel, very simply seasoned with salt, served over a sweet potato puree. You also have maple glazed carrots there, candy cane and yellow beets, a little bit of rainbow chard, finished off with a little Meyer lemon vinaigrette just to freshen everything up.
It looks very inviting. Thank you, Cody.
Thank you, Chef.
This is the best dish that I've made so far in this competition. If I go out on this, I'm proud of what I've put forward.
Well, I think the presentation looks absolutely terrific.
Let's see how Cody did. Wow, look at the cook on this fish. It is like a sheet of glass. I mean, I don't think you can get a better cook on a piece of fish.
You're right, Claudio. He has cooked that fish beautifully. It is such a delicate fish that takes a very gentle hand to cook it. I find that it's just a little on the under-seasoned side.
I don't think you added any salt to this. It doesn't seem like it's seasoned at all.
I would say that my piece of fish is fairly well seasoned.
Well, yours is, but mine isn't.
And mine is under-seasoned for sure. I do like the sweet potato. I like what he's done to it. So there's some really strong elements in this dish.
Out of all of the home cooks that have been through this competition, Cody is probably the most improved. Just a hit of salt would have elevated everything on this plate.
Fish is just nicely cooked. It's cooked through. I would do it maybe a little bit rarer, but it's great. Great dish.
With the tastings now over, the final four assemble in the dining hall.
Home cooks, today you were challenged to create a delicious meal using local bounty of this beautiful Niagara region, and you all did an extraordinary job. This was an incredibly high-stakes challenge, and your culinary dreams are resting on the results.
Based on the dishes you made today, one home cook will be eliminated from the competition, and one of you will automatically earn a spot in the MasterChef Canada finale.
This is one of the most important decisions the three of us have ever had to make. And we need more time. We will reveal the outcome tomorrow, back in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. We'll see you there.
Really? We don't find out until tomorrow? I'm not gonna get a wink of sleep tonight.
It's the day after the Niagara Farm to Table Challenge, and the top 4 will soon find out who's going home and who's advancing to the finale, leaving 2 home cooks to face off in the final pressure test.
The title, it's within reach right now.
We're so evenly matched. Anybody can win this thing.
Standing here top 4, I'm hoping I don't have to cook my way into the top 2 today.
You 4 finalists are great home cooks. And yesterday, you confronted your toughest challenge ever.
And you all did an excellent job.
You should all be very proud.
Choosing the best dish was incredibly difficult, especially given what is riding on this decision. The winner of yesterday's challenge will instantly achieve what you've all been working so hard for. A place in the MasterChef Canada finale.
After a long and careful deliberation, we came to a decision.
My heart is racing right now.
I'm not breathing right. I've never felt this way, ever.
The person who will now advance to the finale, who is a giant step closer to $100,000 and the life-changing MasterChef Canada title, is David.
This is truly, truly amazing. I've never felt so good, ever.
You did it, man.
From 50 people to 16 people to the last 2. I can't believe it. I'm here.
Congratulations, David. Your stunning venison dish has earned you your very own chef's jacket.
I haven't felt this happy since my children were born.
It's like a glove.
Like a glove.
Please head upstairs to the gallery.